A lot of people are waiting for rates to come down before they buy a home. And they feel like that's going to make the home more affordable. Maybe. But there's more to it than just the rate. The rate's part of it. The price of the home is also part of it. The lower the price of the home, the lower the payment. But there's also the amount of the down payment. And that'll make a difference. So what I want to do is tell you what a payment will look like. We're just going to use the national median home price, which is about $440,000. Now, I had a guy from Orange County say, don't ever use the national median. Because in Orange County, it's twice that. Yeah, I get it. So if you live in an area that is an expensive area, feel free to contact me. I can work up your payment based on what the values are in your area. But the median price at $440,000. And the current mortgage rate is actually up a little, getting close to 6 3/4. We were at 6.5. So options for a down payment. The first-time home buyer kind of programs that are out there are you hear a lot about first-time home buyer programs. You don't get a favorable rate on that, a little bit, if you go FHA. But the first-time home buyer programs are simply low down payment programs, or in some cases, no down payment programs. I think one of the best no down payment programs is VA. So if you served and you're a veteran, great program. Not only is there no down payment, but there's also, the rate's also about a quarter lower than market than the conventional 30-year fixed. But FHA, it was like the original affordable home program. I think it came around after the Great Depression. 30-year fixed, slightly lower rate than conventional, 3.5% down. Now, if you put 3.5% down on a $440,000 home, principal, interest, taxes, insurance, and mortgage insurance. FHA loan does have mortgage insurance, but don't worry about that. That's not what you're focusing on. Focus on the payment. That payment is going to be around $3,500 a month. Now, if you're paying currently in rent $3,500 a month, it's affordable. It should be. If you're paying less than $3,500 a month, who knows? If you're paying more than $3,500 a month, I don't know. Now, you don't have to take mortgage insurance. If you put 20% down, you don't have mortgage insurance. If you put 20% down on a $440,000 home, the loan amount gets lower. So with a lower loan amount on an conventional loan at 20% down, your payment's about $2,500 a month. $2,500 to, $2,700. The thing that's the variable is the taxes and the insurance. So if you can afford a 20% down payment, or can save towards a 20% down payment, you're looking at a mortgage payment, a monthly payment that's about the same as rent. And then you get all the other benefits of home ownership. That's another topic. I'm not going to get into that because there's arguments like, oh no, I should keep renting because I don't have to maintain my home, etc. But there's the argument that, gee, I should buy because then I build equity. So lots of arguments, but if you're currently paying $2,500 to $3,500 in rent, you may be able to purchase a home. So if you're giving that some thought, I'd be happy to help you with those numbers. That's what I do. Of course, I'm a mortgage loan officer. I don't get paid until you close on your home. So I have an incentive to help you get qualified and to help you close on a home and guide you all the way. By the way, that's what I do best. I guide you. I give you the numbers that you're looking for. If you have questions, I have answers. How much is my payment going to be is the big one. Not how much is my rate going to be, although people lead with that. Why? Because there's so much emphasis on rate. We see it in the news. Oh, the mortgage rates are up. Oh, the mortgage rates are down. And they never talk about payment. That's what you're really interested in, is payment. And yeah, mortgage rate has an effect on the payment, but I can help you through all of that and help you understand the payment. So contact me. I can help. So don't wait. If you can afford the payment and have the down payment, 3.5% or 20%. Oh, or anything in between. That's what I wanted to say. If you put 15% down, you still have mortgage insurance, but it's much lower than if you only put 3.5% down. If you put 10% down, it's still lower, not quite as low as 15% down. It's lower than if you only put 3.5% down. So you don't have to save a full 20% to avoid mortgage insurance. Yeah, I guess you do. But to minimize mortgage insurance, you could put 10% down. You could put 15% down. I'd be happy to help you with those numbers. That's what I do. And I've been doing this for 30 years. Not bragging, just no brag, just fact. What movie was that from? Bonus points if you know what movie that came from. But I'm happy to help. That's what I do. That's what I like to do. And I make money only when you close on a loan. I don't cost anything up front. Once you start the application process, it doesn't cost any money. Only costs money once you have a home under contract. And I get you all the way up to that point. And then at that point in time, the only thing you have to pay is your appraisal fee. Now, there's other fees, such as inspection and stuff, that I have nothing to do with, the realtor does, and the inspection company. But otherwise, your closing costs are all part of the final amount that you have to bring to closing. I'll walk you through all that. That's what I do. I'll be happy to help you. Contact me.